If you like my video, then like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get more update of my channel and get more videos and get more inspired. Thank you. Hello, good morning everybody. Today I will discuss about some ways to motivate others. First, where motivation comes from. Once there was a manager who came in early to Steve Chandler's seminar. He was wearing a green polo shirt and white slacks. He was ready to play golf. The manager quickly approached Steve and said, "Look, this seminar is not required and I am not planning on attending." Steve replied, "That's alright, but I wonder why you came early to inform us that. There must be some things you want to know." "Well, yes, there is," the manager said. "All I want to know is how to get my self esteem to improve. So, how do I manage them?" "Is that all that you came for?" asked them. "Yes, that's it." "Well, you can save a lot of time and go ahead to your golf game." The manager listened carefully. He waited for the words of wisdom that Steve Chandler would say about how to manage his team. Steve said, You can't, what?" Steve continued, "You cannot manage anyone. Now you can go and leave." "What are you saying?" the manager asked. "I thought this seminar is about motivating people." "What do you mean I can't?" "One of the first things we teach to managers is that they cannot directly control their people. Motivation will always come from within your employees and not from you. We teach managers how to get their people to motivate themselves. That is the key. And that is what we will discuss in this seminar." The manager thought about these words. He sat down on the front row and stayed for the whole seminar. He spent his whole life trying to manage the behavior of other people, both at home and at work. His life was full of disappointments. The manager finally learned that motivation comes from the inside and not from the outside. Second important thing is teach self-discipline. Many people believe that self-discipline is something inborn. That is in generic. Some people have it and some people don't. But this is a myth. It is not true. We can all learn self-discipline. We can all develop it by practicing every day. Self-discipline is like learning a new language. The more you use it, the more you get better at it. Imagine that you move to Spain for a year and you need to do field work from there. The more you speak Spanish, the more it will be natural to you. You could always carry a little English to Spanish dictionary and use the phrases there. You could ask for directions and go around the city. You do not need to be one with special language skills. This is also the same of self-discipline. You can train yourselves. The more you apply self-discipline, the more it gets easier for you. It will soon become part of your everyday routine. A sales manager cannot say John could be a top salesman, but he doesn't have any self-discipline at all. That is not true. Anyone can have self-discipline. You need to help your team members and encourage them to use their self-discipline. You need to tell your people that they have what it takes to be successful. They should not be pulled down by the worries, insecurities, and excuses that they have for themselves. A good manager believes that if his team uses his self discipline, then they can be successful. They just have to practice it like learning a new language. The second point is tune in before you turn on. You need to listen first before you get listened to. In other words, if you don't listen to your people's needs first, they will not listen to you. Your team must feel that you are on the same wavelength and that you understand. A CEO once consulted Steve Chandler about his problem. His name is Lance and he is in the financial service business. Lance has four women in the major account team working under him. The problem is that they do not trust him. The women dread their meetings because Lance would only point out their mistakes. Lance asked Steve how he could solve this communication problem. Steve said, "Speak with each of them one at a time. Set a 1 hour meeting. What do I say?" The CEO asked nothing, just listen. "What's my agenda?" "There's no agenda." Ask them these questions. How is life? How is life in his company? What do you want to change? And then what? Lance said, just listen with this change. Lance is not a stranger anymore who is just giving orders. He learned more about his team and there is better communications between them. The team is more motivated to share their opinions and collaborations with Lance. Third one is stop criticizing under management. Distancing yourselves from your own superiors is a big temptation. You might do this to win favor with your team to create bonding that all of you are victims, but this won't work in the long run. In fact, when you criticize the upper management, you damage the confidence of your team. You are sending three messages here. One, that the organization cannot be trusted. Two, that your own management is against you. And three, that you as a team leader is powerless and weak in the organizations. In this case, you make bonding with your team members, but it leads to trust problems and disrespect in the organizations. You can do this by rolling your eyes as you talk about the CFO or saying, I don't know why they are doing this. They don't understand what you guys are going through there. There is the repeated use of the word they to refer the management. This further implies that you as the manager and your team are victims in the situations, but a good leader represents the upper management. He ensures this team that the problem would soon be solved and that the upper management is working on it. Furthermore, a good leader never uses the word they as he talks about the senior officers in the company. A good leader always uses the word we. The word we means collaboration and unity. It, it includes the upper management and the everyone in the team. Using the word we strengthens the confidence and trust that your employees have in the organizations. They are more likely to be loyal and motivated to work. Do the one thing. To do the one thing means to focus at what's in front of you one at a time. Even if you have many tasks to do, put your mind on the one single task that you are doing right now. If that is a phone call, then focus on that phone call. Being in a good mood so that you and the caller will have a positive feelings afterwards. The cause of being overwhelmed in life is trying to think of many thoughts at once. The great source of stress in the workplace is having many worries, many concerns, many future scenarios at once. The mind cannot do all that. Starting today, choose the one thing that you would focus on at every moment. When you are doing paperwork, do not let your mind wander and just do that one thing that's in front of you. Jason is a national sales manager. He just finished a long video conference with his team. Jason urged his team to reach higher numbers and he warned them that they are well behaved behind their goals. Jason called this meeting because his own superiors are also asking him about his team's poor performance. He is already working 12 hours per day and still it's not enough. The worries of his superiors are passed down to him. And that is what Jason is doing with his team. This is not motivation. As a leader, you need to be calm. You need to focus at one thing at a time. You need to set a good example to your members. That's all about. If you like my video, then like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get more update of my channel and get more videos and get more inspired. Thank you.